everyone. This is your girl Monique Walker, the host of the Uplifted with Mo show. And I'm super excited that you made the choice to listen in on today. See, the Uplifted with Mo show was created to uplift and encourage those who have lost all hope. They are discouraged, they have no joy, they have no peace. But this show was created to give them hope, to let them know that regardless of what situation they are in, they are able to come out. So what you will see on this show, you will hear testimonies of those who have been in deep places in their life, but they came out victorious. Like the word of God says, they overcame him, the adversary, their enemy, by the blood of the Lamb and by the words of their testimony. So you have to get connected to the Uplifted with Mo show, because I guarantee you it will encourage you. So you can connect with us on Facebook, you can connect with us on Instagram, or check out our YouTube channel, Uplifted with Mo. Get connected, or you can just simply send us an email at upliftedwithmo@gmail.com. I'm so looking forward to being connected and getting to know you, but most of all, for you to live a victorious life. This is your girl Monique Walker. You guys be encouraged.
Well, hello everyone. This is your girl Monique Walker. We are back from commercial break. You have tuned in to the Uplifted with Mo show. Woo-hoo! You guys, today has been so phenomenal. We've had some awesome guests on, and you know what? We have another phenomenal guest joining us today. Y'all, this is my sister, Miss Sheronda Davis.
All right.
So Sheronda, how's it going?
It's going, I can't complain. What?
Well, Sheronda, and I love the fact that you wore yellow today to represent her business line and the ministry that God gave her called Be Encouraged. Be Encouraged. So, Sheronda, before we get in a little bit about your business line, Be Encouraged, and the ministry that God gave you, tell our viewers about yourself.
Me, I'm Sheronda Davis. I have a heart, I really have a heart for people.
Yes.
I love people. I have endured a lot in my life, that brought me to this place where I am now. I'm a minister. I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother.
Awesome.
I'm a friend. I'm a sister. I'm an aunt. So I'm an encourager.
That's it. That's it.
What I was born to do. I'm purpose to do that. So.
And she definitely, she says she is an encourager. She definitely is. I've known Sheronda, it's been a little over a year now. Yeah. And I'm telling you, if I'm going through, if I need somebody that's just going to check on me, sometimes I don't even got to call her. She's like, what's up, Mo? I haven't seen you on the book, or I haven't heard from you. She will send me a message, or she will call me and check on me. And, that's definitely your gift. That's definitely what God is giving you to encourage everyone else. So now we know who Sheronda is and all of the titles that she holds. Tell us what inspired you to start your line, Be Encouraged.
Well, I know it may sound like it's just something that everybody says, but life.
Wow.
And God really had to place this thing in me to get going at it, because of everything that I endured, in my life. And I still had to come through. And God still dealt with me about being encouraged.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And the one thing that, even though I went through what I went through, I always had a place of being there for other people, trying to encourage people, even in my own tears,
wow.
Even in my own hurt. I've done my best to encourage people. When I've been there for people and people hurt me, and it just broke me down. I still, when they come back to me, I still am there for people.
Wow.
So God just started dealing with me about being encouraged, and I had to really deal with that and go forward.
Wow. So, and we're going to talk a little bit more about your line in a second. But you said even when people will come to you and you would encourage them, and then they would do something to hurt you. How were you able to get to that place to still be that encouragement when the encourager needs encouragement?
What do you do when the encourager needs encouraging?
That's good.
And people like to think that just because you are a person who's out there saying, I'm the encourager, that being encouraged or you having to be encouraged, it never needs to be.
Wow.
You know, but that's not true. That's not true. We need it just as much as anybody else, because when you pour out, you have to have something that's going to pour back in.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not easy, because then you don't know which direction to go, because you don't want people looking at you as to saying, well, how you going to say you're an encourager if right now you coming to me talking about you need to be encouraged?
Wow. Wow. So how are you able to, what mechanisms or what outlets do you use to keep yourself encouraged?
Well, first, I'm a waterhead. I will cry. Just to let you know. I will cry. I will be on my face. I mean, I will cry out to God. I will be on my face, and then I will pray about God. Please show me who I can go to
That's
talk
good.
to
That's good.
about what I'm going through. Because you have to be so very careful about who you're sharing about what you're going through, because you don't want people to look at you in a down way if you're trying to bring them up.
Correct. That's
You
good.
know? So I'm very careful about the people now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm very careful about the people that I go to. I can go to, I'll call you in a minute.
Yes.
I'll call you. I'll call my sister. My sisters, and I'll talk to them. And this is a little few people that I can call on. And I thank God for those people. I thank God for them.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you know what? And I'm glad you said that, because when we're in the public light, or when we are an encourager, or we are always the ones that we have to lift somebody else up, we have to use wisdom of how we do that when we're going through, so that our light won't be dimmed because of what we've been called to do. So with your line, I'm about to call it Uplifted Mo, the Be Encouraged line. So what are some of the things that you present to the people to keep them encouraged?
My line, first of all, I want people to know that I am a carrier and a distributor.
Okay, I like that.
Encouragement.
Come on now.
I'm a carrier and distributor. I'm the first partaker. And my line is dealt with, it deals with people being encouraged through the Word of God.
Okay.
Because nowadays people can always find something that'll try and bring them up. But is it the truth based on the Word of God? Is it the truth based on, is it going to be a solid foundation? Is it solid?
That's good.
Is it solid? Because people can always give you something that's going to give you a quick cheer.
That's good. I like that.
But you need something that's going to give you something that's going to last.
Yes. Stick to you.
You know what I mean? So God gave me this line because the Word, now I'm seeing more and more and more that encouragement needs to come out.
Yes.
Because like I always tell people, when I'm in front of people, I tell them, look at your neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, look at your neighbor. Look in the mirror, and tell your neighbor, be discouraged.
Wow. You might have to tell people that.
You don't never have to tell people to be discouraged.
That's right.
Because it's an automatic default button that people, when they go through a situation, that's the first sign.
Correct.
Discouragement. But to get to being encouraged, you have to fight your way. Because David really had to fight his way.
Yes.
He had to seek that thing out. And God had to tell him, pursue, overtake, and then recover on.
That's right.
So when you seeking what it is that you need from God, and He tell you to pursue it, what are you pursuing? And the one thing that I want people to understand in my line is that you have value.
Yes.
You have value. Because a lot of people think they have no value. You have purpose And a lot of people think that, what am I here for? Because I used to think the same thing. What purpose do I serve? What purpose am I serving? I used to really think that I was just here so that people could laugh at me.
Wow.
I used to think that God had me here just for a joke, so people could laugh at me. And strength. You have strength to endure this thing. You can pursue, overtake, and recover all.
That's good.
You can do it.
That's good. That's good. And I love what you said. You can pursue, overtake, and recover it all.
Yes.
And one thing that you said, which was so very true, even about King David, he had to fight his way.
Yes.
And sometimes that's what we have to do. Like you said, being discouraged is a natural default for us. We don't have to fight to be discouraged, but we have to fight to pull ourselves out of that place.
Yeah.
So with your ministry and your line, that's why it's so important to people to be encouraged. To be encouraged, because they can be discouraged at any given moment and stay there. But the whole thing is, especially the platform that we give people for Uplifted with Mo, is to get up out of that place.
That's it.
So your Be Encouraged line, I know you do t-shirts.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about your t-shirts that you do.
I started off with t-shirts, and I'm really expanding, doing different things. But right now I just have
Hold on a second. Remember, we're going to ask that question and start off with the t-shirts, okay? I'm going to say.
All right, Facebook Live. We apologize for the delay. I apologize if I dropped the phone, but we back on, good to go. Everything good. We still live in the face. I'm on the Logan
Okay.
Power Show page because your Monique thing had died.
My phone dead?
That 14% ad shut down.
Oh. I'll charge it up in a minute.
No problem. All right.
Okay, 5, 4, 3.
So Sheronda, with your Be Encouraged line, and again, we know that it is to encourage and to empower people to come out of that place of discouragement. So I know you started out with a t-shirt line. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about your t-shirt line?
My t-shirt line is based on, right now it's t-shirts, but it's more of an inspirational line. So it'll be t-shirts and notepads and, whatever it is God lays on my heart to do at that time. But every t-shirt is a different design with a different scriptural reference to it.
Yes.
And the line has the be because God really showed me how to be manifesting right now. It's manifesting right now as far as being encouraged is involved. The bee, he had to show me this thing. He said the bee is always producing.
Wow.
The bee is always productive. I said, the one thing you notice about the bee is when you outside just doing your thing, and you know when the bee come around, you know you don't have to see it. You hear the sound. You know exactly when that bee come around, and the first thing you do is you look at it. You trying to be aware of where that noise coming from, because you know what kind of damage the bee can do.
Wow.
You know. So what God was showing me is that this line, Be Encouraged line, has a sound. It has to make a sound that grabs the attention of people. It has to make a sound that rings out in the atmosphere that grabs the attention.
That's right.
Because some people don't know what it is to be encouraged.
That's right.
They don't know. When you start to struggle with depression all your life, how do you get past that?
And oh God, Sheronda. You okay? All right. One thing you said, oh my gosh, that was just powerful. You said that the bee makes a sound, and then when you were talking about someone that is going through depression, the sound has to be greater than what a person is going through.
It has to.
And that's why when you talk about your line, Be Encouraged, and I want you to talk about some of the scriptorial or messages that you have on your t-shirts. But when people see those words, and it's like, and I think even before we were talking about it, it was just like, it's more than just a shirt. It's more than just, somebody who do shirts to be cute or, to look nice. But I was in Chicago, and I was wearing your Be Encouraged. I was wearing her Be Encouraged shirt. And it was just Be Encouraged. And I walked past this lady, and she just looked at it. She's like, oh my God, what is that? And then I had to tell her, it's like, one of my friends back home, she has a Be Encouraged line. But it captures the attention of people. And it could be just that one little word of Be Encouraged. Be beautiful. That's going to capture the attention, because we don't know what people are dealing with. We don't know what place they are in their life. Maybe dealing with depression. Maybe suicidal. Maybe thinking nobody loves them. They're not beautiful. They're not worthy. They're not wanted. But when they see something, a shirt that's making a sound that's greater than what they're going through, that's changing and impacting lives. So I know you talked about at one point in time you felt that God only had you here for people to make a joke of you. No, the enemy knew the impact and the damage that you were going to make with the sound of the beat. Wow. So of course the enemy wanted to make you feel that what you have wasn't important and it wasn't going to make an impact. But what you have, what God has given you, is making an impact and is changing lives. So, oh gosh, you done got me riled up now. But sis, please tell them some of the inspiring words that you have for your Be Encouraged line.
I have, we have Be Encouraged, and then we have based on, David, when he had to encourage himself. And after all of that, he went through the battle, and then after coming out of the battle, having to go right back and find out he had lost everything. He thought he was just going to go home. If the battle was over, he's going to take a rest from the fight. No, he had to go and fight some more. He had to gain some strength. Where am I going to get the strength? He could go get the ephod. Woo! I don't know what to do right now. What if God tell me what? Do I pursue these people?
Oh, God.
So when God told him to pursue, overtake, and he said, surely you're going to recover all.
Recover all. Wow.
I have that one, which to Be Encouraged. And then I have one that just says beautiful on it. From Psalm 139. You are fearfully and wonderfully made.
Yes.
God don't make no mistakes.
That's it.
People will really put it and plant it in your head that you are not worth anything. But one thing that God showed me about the line, the bee, is that it produces something that people don't realize. The bee produces honey, and that is value. You have value. Because the bee don't know that it's value. The honey is value. All it knows is to produce.
Come on.
That's all it knows.
It do what it's supposed to do.
It do what it's supposed to do. But God showed me that the bee is always producing and it's value to us. So whatever you go through in your life is producing something for somebody else. And that's value. And it's producing for you as well. It's value. That is so good to me. Then there's the wow factor.
I love that one.
She gave that to me because when we going through something, me and my sister be like, listen, going through right now. And then when he done come through, we like, okay, he done showed himself mighty in a way that I can't even explain. My sister will come and say, can somebody say wow factor? I said, wow factor, he'll do exceeding and abundantly above all we can ask or think.
Yes.
Then it said, yes, we can. Yes, I can.
Yes, I can. Oh,
yes,
my God.
I can do all things through Christ because I can. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Wow.
So those are the ones that I have set right now.
Okay.
You know,
Wow.
so God is doing a wondrous work.
He is. He's definitely doing a wonderful work, Sheronda. And like we said, the bee is speaking. That's the slogan we've been using.
Yeah.
Let the bee speak. And the bee is speaking. He's speaking on T-shirts. He's about to be speaking on journals and mugs, whatever the Lord gives her to do. The bee is speaking. The bee is encouraging. The bee is giving people the strength to know that I can recover it all. So Sheronda, before we leave on today, please tell our viewers, how can they connect with you? How can they get some of your items off of your Be Encouraged line?
You can connect with me. You can either go to my email, skdbiz@hotmail.com, and leave me a message. Or if you want to order, go online and look at my product, skdbiz@bigcartel.com. You can go on there as well to order T-shirts and things of that nature. Reach out to me on Facebook on my SKD Biz page. Or just go on my personal page, inbox me on Messenger. Miss Davis, reach out to me. Sheronda. So everything is a platform.
That's right. Everything is a platform. And that's Sheronda Davis, Sheronda Davis. Connect with her, you guys. Get one of those shirts. I'm telling you, if it's not even just for you, get it for somebody else, because as you representing and as you allow it, and don't look at it just as a shirt. Look at it as you be that vessel that God can use to encourage and uplift somebody else. So Sheronda, I always love you. We ain't cut up too bad today. We did good. I'm proud of us. We did good. But I thank you for being on the Uplifted with Mo show. I thank you for encouraging our viewers, and I just bless you for not allowing what the enemy tried to plant in your head to shut you up and stop you from doing the Be Encouraged line. So you continue to be encouraged as you're encouraging other people. You guys, this is the end of our show for today. This is your girl Monique Walker, the host of Uplifted with Mo, and we will catch you next time.
Hi, this is Sheronda Davis, and you're on the Uplifted with Mo show. Hi, I'm Sheronda Davis, and I am the carrier and distributor of Be Encouraged. If you want to be able to encourage yourself, encourage someone else, just look on my website, the skdbiz.bigcartel.com, and order one of the shirts to be an encouragement where you go through. And if you want to reach me to do an event or anything like that, my email address is skdbiz@hotmail.com.
Hi, my name is Dr. Delphine Powell, and I am the proud author of My House, Your House, a Prayerful Memoir. This book has been such a blessing in my life that I know it will be a blessing in your life as well. Have you ever experienced loneliness or rejection, or maybe even have been depressed at one point in your life? Have you ever felt abandonment? For this and many other reasons, I encourage you to purchase this book today. Don't just take my word for it. This book has been a blessing already to so many other people. Here is a review from a person who had read my book. They state, I absolutely love this book. It's amazing how life takes us on so many different journeys. But this young lady let her walk with Christ, even from childhood, turn every trial into a success story. Love it. My God, the Bible declares that we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and by the words of our testimony. Let my testimony of how every trial, every circumstance in my life turned into a success story. And I know if God did it for me, He can turn every obstacle, every circumstance, every hindrance in your life. God can turn it around so you too can have a success story. My book will encourage you. It will ignite you. It will take your prayer life to a whole nother level that you too can experience success in every area of your life. So I encourage you, Purchase this book today, My House, Your House, A Prayerful Memoir. And you can purchase my book at my website at www.myhouse-yourhouse.com. Again, you can purchase my book, My House, Your House, at www.myhouse-yourhouse.com. Pick up your copy today and you will be blessed. Thank you so very much. God bless you.
So I actually thought each one, the Bible says, when you go back, it comes back 7 times worse. Every time I went back to the situation, it was worse. So I thought I would end up dying instead of being a voice for domestic violence. So I'm just excited to be in this position to tell my story, very transparent about my story and what happened, because domestic violence is a taboo subject. No one wants to talk about it, and it's hidden. It's still hidden today. Example, not only is it hidden in the house, but when you go out, the victim, when I used to go out, even if it was summer, I would have bruises all down my body or black eyes and stuff. I would fix my face, loads of makeup, and I would put on long sleeve clothing so no one would see me or see what had happened to me. It's a very, very hidden subject, and nobody wants to talk about it.